Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is LJ and in this video I am going to be bringing you along with me on a skincare journey. So in today's video you will see me going for a non-invasive facelift kind of alternative to Botox type facials. I get 3 of them in total and I show you the results after a few weeks at the very end. In this video you will also be getting to meet Cliona. She drops some amount of nuggets of wisdom like about skincare. You'll definitely want to listen to everything that she says. She is a fountain of knowledge when it comes to everything that you need on your skin, so definitely take out a notepad and start taking some notes on what she's saying, because everything she's saying is just so true. And I honestly do believe that whatever she did to my skin, that you'll be finding out, it has obviously made a huge difference to my overall skin texture, which is absolutely amazing. I'll be bringing you along on the whole entire journey, so just keep on watching to see how we get on. So I've just arrived at Little Island Industrial Park, and this is where Cliona's salon is, and I'm gonna go in and explore and see what she has to say. So this is my first time ever coming into Beautique, and I can't wait to see what Cliona says about my skin and what she would recommend. This area is really good for any procedures, especially if you go a red once you touch your skin like I do. I go like a tomato, so I go bright red, and this is perfect because you're not in the city, you're out in a lovely private area, and you can come straight back to your car and no one has to see you if you're conscious like that at all, so it's great. So if you like to see how I get on, then keep on watching. I'm here with Cliona, Beautique Salon, and we are going to get started now. So I just want Cliona to introduce herself and tell us a little bit about herself.
Hi, how are you? I am a master educator for Gelish. I do a lot of the nail courses in Cork, and I specialise in skin treatments as well. So I do a lot of the advanced cosmeceutical products. I use Juliette Armand, and I am going to do the Thavma therapy on LJ today. So basically Thavma means miracle in Greek, and it's going to work on the superficial lines and expression lines. Not that she has very many, to be fair, but it's great for anybody in their 20s and 30s. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to start with the peel, and we're going to do 2 different masks, serums and a moisturiser at the end, and we'll just go through a few different steps today with you.
Amazing, I can't wait. So looking at my skin, like what would you reckon would be my main concerns?
Well, I suppose speaking to you in the consultation, you were saying you suffer from a few breakouts. You have very little, to be fair. Your skin is very clear, your pores are very clear. You said you did have a little bit of sensitivity, and I suppose just kind of working around that area as well. Yeah. So I'm going to do a peel today. So it's a glycolic and salicylic. It's 14% glycolic. And what that does is it works on any fine lines. It's going to resurface the skin and bring fresher skin to the surface, and it's going to regenerate it and just give it a really good boost and lovely glow. And then the salicylic is going to work on kind of any spots that you do have, any breakouts. It's great for acne, for scarring, pigmentation and that as well, and you're going to have a really just fresh face at the end of it. You may be a little bit red, and LJ was saying as well, it's her first time having a professional peel done, so we're not going to leave it on for too long. You don't want that Samantha from Sex and the City at the end of it. So we're just going to do it, you know, slowly, and you'll have less downtime then as well with it. And it's just going to make sure that any of the dead skin cells sitting on the surface of the skin are going to be removed, and your creams and your serums and everything else like that is going to work better, and your makeup is just going to glide on as well.
Amazing, I can't wait. Alrighty, let's get started. Okay, I'm just finished doing my facial now with Cliona, so she's going to tell you exactly what she did.
So you're loving glowy. Yes. So what we did was we started with just a general cleanse, a hydrating cleanser, and then we did our peel. So just resurface the skin, gives that lovely glow and ensures all the products work that bit better. Then we used two different masks. So we used a eye and forehead mask, and then we used a clay mask for the neck. Because a lot of people leave out their neck when they're putting on their anti-aging creams and stuff like that, and it's so important. It's the one thing that will give your age away. So we went right down, and it's a clay-based mask so that it hardens. It's really important not to speak during the treatment. So the two main ingredients in this facial are Lucocel, which is a muscle relaxant, and arginine solution, and that works on the expression lines and basically helps new lines from forming. The cream then and the serum that we use also contain the Lucocel and arginine solution, and it contains vitamin A, which is really important, especially now in your mid to late 20s. You need to start looking after your skin. You need to start using cosmeceutical products that are really going to work. So vitamin A is a must, because once we get into our late 20s, we start losing 1 to 2% collagen a year. And the vitamin A will boost that collagen production. It'll help get rid of any lines, helps with pigmentation. So that's really important. Then vitamin E for elasticity. And another major product that should be in everybody's facial line is hyaluronic acid. So what that does is, it sounds harsher than what it actually is. We naturally produce it in our bodies, but as we age, like everything else, it slows down. So when your skin lacks moisture, it goes like a prune. So it starts wrinkling.
Yeah.
So if you don't start treating those superficial lines in your 20s, in your early 30s, they're just going to get deeper and deeper, and they're going to be harder to treat. So what you do now is going to influence what your skin is like in later years. So it's really, really important. So this is going to give it a really good boost. And it's important then to use these products at home, because both the serum and the cream contain these peptides, and they're really anti-aging, so that's going to keep up the results. As you can see, LJ looks a lot fresher. Not saying that she didn't look fresh before or anything, but those little lines, tiny little lines that you did have, are now plumped out. And the overall texture of your skin, a little bit of redness on your cheeks, just, you know, they'll go down. That'll go down pretty quickly, and yeah, it just looks really glowing.
Hydrated. I feel hydrated, and I feel like my forehead, it feels plumper and a little bit tighter in a good way. And even looking in the mirror, I just feel like I'm glowing. So basically what you're saying is, what we do in our 20s will influence our aging going forward.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So it's all about protection. Now, the best anti-aging thing you can use for your skin is SPF. And we were speaking about this a while ago. SPF, sunglasses, especially in the car. And if you're out and about, even some sort of a tash, especially if you're in the sun, because sun damage. SPF is a must. It's the best anti-aging thing that you
And do you have one that you would recommend, your favourite SPF?
Well, at this time of year, I would use the Juliette Armand Factor 30. It's a sun film. It actually has a slight tint, and it goes with every skin tone, so it adapts to your skin. And then Factor 50 during the summer.
So this is my first time coming in to see you. I am 28, so what would you what would you recommend for me going forward to like improve my own skin, prevent it from getting any more damaged as much as I can, and just to maintain it as best as I can?
So I suppose I would definitely recommend like a hydrating cleanser wash. With your skin type, you know, you were kind of saying the texture and the pores and stuff like that, you find maybe get a little bit clogged. Cream would not suit your skin type really, and a lot of times, like anybody with oily skin, acne skin, anything like that, a cream really it leaves residue, and if you don't tone that off, it can block the pores even more so. So a wash is great. You can use it in the shower, tiny amounts, and something hydrating. I did feel your skin was a little bit dehydrated today. I could feel the serums really absorbing quite quickly. Hyaluronic is a must in every skincare routine, no matter what your skin type is,
Yeah.
no matter what age you are, definitely, because our skin, you know, even if you drink loads and loads of water, the water goes to the vital organs first, and obviously then your skin goes through so much on a daily basis that it gets dehydrated really, really quickly. Another tip with the hyaluronic acid as well is if you feel that you are quite dehydrated, what you can do is wash your face, leave a little bit of that moisture on the skin, and then apply your hyaluronic. It'll absorb that water then into the skin so much better.
No way!
Yeah, so you could do that a couple of times a week or even in the mornings, and then put your moisturiser straight on afterwards. Then going forward, you know, even if you could do a couple of treatments close together, you get longer out of it. And then obviously to be using your home care products at home, it's 80% of what you're using at home as opposed to 20% of, you know, getting the facials. You need to get those facials, you need to get rid of those dead skin cells and have the professional peels and everything like that done it in the salon, and then use your products and keep up the results at home.
Okay, well, if anyone in the Cork area or Munster or Ireland, all the information will be down below, so you can come visit Cliona whenever you like.
Thanks a million, it was great to see you.
Thank you!
Thanks.
On the left you will see me before I went to get my first facial, and on the right here is immediately after my first facial, so you can see a huge difference. This is 1 week after getting the facial done, so on the left before the facial, and on the right is 1 week after. I can still feel the effects. On the left again is before the facial, and on the right is 3 weeks after the facial. So it lasted 3 weeks. Alrighty, so that is the end of my documented skincare journey that I had with Cliona and Beautique salon. In total I had 3 Thavma facials, the Juliette Armand facials, and I have been using the Juliette Armand products at home as well, just to make sure that I'm able to top up all of the peel that was placed onto my skin. It's been a few months now since I got my last facial, and I can definitely see the difference coming back into my skin. I feel like having those 3 facials in a row, like very close together, definitely lasted on my skin for about 3 months, and then I started seeing like a little bit of texture coming back onto my skin again. So I honestly feel like this is the first type of facial that I noticed made a huge difference to my skin. I will definitely be going back for more Thavma facials, and I'm continuing to use the products. I would be so interested in seeing how microneedling would work on my skin, so that could be something coming up next. Hopefully, if I can find a good microneedlist here in Amsterdam. If you have any recommendations, then I would be delighted if you could leave some in the comments below. I haven't had any form of injectables or Botox on my skin, and I love the way it does look, and it looks so fresh and youthful, but I am trying to avoid it at all costs as much as I can. I would like my skin to work as best as it can to make me look as young as possible for as long as possible. So that's why I'm like really enjoying testing out all of these alternatives to Botox, and this Thavma by Juliette Armand is definitely an option, and they have stronger ones for women who are in their mid-30s to 40s called the Clionas, and then microneedling would be your next option. It's all very interesting and very scientific, and microneedling definitely has a lot of science to it as well. So that is definitely something I'm going to be looking into for the future. I hope you enjoyed this style of video. If you enjoyed this video, you know exactly what to do. If you want to see more from me, you know exactly what to do. You don't need me to say it. Every YouTuber says it. So just make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.